Well, hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius. Welcome to another episode from Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and this my friend is our EDK, and that's from Liben, the RCO for a tunnel. But I forgot to raise workers, and it resulted in a little bit of a train stalemate at the whole network, because yes, we are finally modernizing some of these rails into prefabs, but yeah, I did not have picked the best train for it, I guess. Well, maybe I did, but it definitely would be worth to have, those workers there move out, because I need the throughput. Oh, anyway, let's move this train through, because that one absolutely needs to go. I'm still not convinced they will be able to reach their destination, but yeah, you know what they say. It's definitely never too late to try. What we are doing, in fact, is modernizing these rails. So, you know what? There is no train down here. So what I want you to do is get immediately on this. These guys work only on demand, so hopefully that will be, fast enough in terms of loading. They always empty out their teeny tiny little storage, but it doesn't change anything. So hopefully things will be okay. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting to get refueled. That's neat. The good part is, as you can see, change signals can absolutely just let a train go through. Not sure that these guys were, meant to do that, but what the fuck are you doing, working on? Oh, yeah. Move on. Go. Well, they will definitely not. What the? Where are you? Where do you want to go? Not sure. This definitely didn't help, but I'm sure that this train will refuel pretty fast and will finally leave, because it's going in the right direction. At least that's what I hope for. Yeah. Okay. Was a little bit rough, but now we are okay. You can let me know when you're done, and now you are not in the critical part of the network, so maybe you do not need to eat like 20,000 workers, so 15 years should be enough. We have some, yeah, we have a queue, and that queue is big. Okay. We got a good reason for the queue. And those are these guys. Why do we have mass trucks queue in here? Definitely doesn't feel like they need to be waiting. These are Tatras T111 open. They shouldn't get scrapped. Well, but they apparently did, and that's not great, because I made a little bit of a mistake. Because yes, all of these, yeah, they're 17 years old. Okay, let's change this to 20 years, because, or maybe 15. 15 would be enough. Yeah, okay. 20, because I went for wear and tear of 10%, so anything that's 20 years old, 20 years and older will get instantly replaced. Which obviously causes a lot of problems for us, because the scrapyard is unable to process all of those you know, trains and tractors and all of these. But the funny part is these are, you know, 1964. They're very old. So it seems like we definitely can allow more workers to, you know, just get in. And we definitely should allow more of those, you know, tractors and so on. Okay, you guys are going to get load something. It's just a snowplow route, right? Yeah. Okay, this was not the best idea. Because these are excavators, and apparently we... Yeah, I did it globally for all vehicles. So that means even, you know, cranes, which I could be using, you know, for a long time. Let's put it this way, I was not prepared for this, so let's do like the 30% and vehicle. We can reduce vehicles to 15, but definitely something like this. Something like this would be more reasonable. What is longest here? Like, yeah, you know, Tatra snowplows, like, come on. There's definitely something we do not need to scrap right now, because those are perfect vehicles and we would be able to use them. You know, yeah, it's 15% wear and tear, like, come on. So, let me go through all of these. Got even meat inside. That's funny. Let me go through these really quick and then we'll move on. Okay, important notice. Can these people actually walk into the office? And it feels like they can, despite this thing not being finished, because they can walk around, but they would be able to walk from here. So we have 300 people that has no own flat. I'm absolutely assigning them to be able to, you know, walk and work here, because those are most important parts. Why are cargo trucks on this line? Oh, yeah. Understood, but there should be no cargo trucks driving over these tracks. So, okay, don't do this. Do no entry, if you know, except for supplies. You know why? Because reconstruction office trucks are also cargo trucks, and they simply wouldn't be able to just, you know, repair that thing. Yeah, does it sound silly? It does. Is it true? It absolutely is. So that's where we are, and that's where we'll also, you know, that's a hill we are going to die on. Well, one more thing. You can see there are some bridges, and these bridges are no ordinary bridges. We did have and still have a problem with trucks going over this bridge, and they are and were filling our crossroads, which is obviously something we do not particularly like. So, yeah, that's why we started with all of this. And this bridge will be funny because it's like 1500 prefab panels. But that's absolutely something we definitely should start, you know, working on. Though to be fair, it would be fine to have control 1 as well, because Vysočany have their own. They have their own prefab supply and prefab trucks, so might be even more useful there than anywhere else. These guys will have 0 workers and hopefully 0 issues with just, you know, just assigning mechanisms there. These things will hopefully get done soon, and then I'll assign workers, not now, but definitely over time. This is a high priority, and please, like 15 workers can actually do it. And this fire station is done. I found out that there are new V50 fire trucks. I was not aware of them. Now I am, and they go 80, which is ideal for prefab roads. So that's something I like. Train waiting too long feels like an obvious culprit, because yeah, these trains are waiting. You know what? They are waiting for these guys. So let's take a look at 2 things. And I know it's night, but it doesn't matter right now. We have this thing done. Some would say again. I'm not going into these waters, but yeah, it is definitely again. That thing needs power. It does not have power. It will have power. It's not a problem at all. And we should have some firemen coming to work. You can see them circling on the road, which is fine. So therefore, things should be pretty happy. And these guys are definitely in reach of this big shopping center, which I also like. That's one thing. The other thing is very simple. Just, you know, monitoring station will be done. We are also working on this market hall and so on. Feels like these brick houses will be done soon as well. Please, high priority for bricks and, you know, stuff around here. We do not need all of those, but at least some of those would be, you know, okay to work on the next house. Also, there is a crane here, so we definitely want a priority. Same with, you know, these workers. So it actually gets finished in a, you know, reasonable enough way. Oh, yep, crane here, so few more. We are finishing this whole sector. This is something we are not finishing, but we're just, you know, working on it. And as you can see, we got quite a lot of materials, which I think feels like a perfect option. But we do not have free construction offices. Yeah, because we have used many of them, you know, in these terms, like for workers, which is understandable. So I may try find some, or I may try to, you know, make faster use of these roads, because there is a bulldozer and that thing has no auto search, so would be fine. So can you please go here, or do you have some other problem? Oh, you, my friend, have no fuel. Might have something common with those pesky repairs. Understood. Okay, it's day. Now it's a day. Let's take a look at some stuff. Yeah, these guys are just having a standoff, so you move out. You can probably start working as well. One of them will finish it. Nobody did finish this one, so you know, you can finish this one later on. And that means half of our tracks will be in a concrete. And now the issue is we will need to make concrete rails out of all of this. At least that's what I will want. We have EDKs. EDKs are reasonably fast. But that will be a lot of concrete. I mean, a lot of it. And we have one small issue. We do not have a way. Wait, we do have a crossover here in front of the station, which feels... It feels okay, but we have a problem of, you know, not having a way back. We have only this one in front of the tunnel, because there were some ways through, but it's definitely not great. And we have no other way around, so I will need to finish some of these crossovers. Probably. At least this one, because I do not want to interrupt the way up there. And I did want to do it, you know, with you viewers, so you see how easy or not easy it is. Okay, concrete tracks is now pretty easy. Remove these two, so we can actually just, you know, make it work. Tunnels are concrete rails always. You cannot concrete those rails because you can only concrete open rails. Same goes for bridges. So that's something to actually, you know, think about. Okay, let's start with the outer one. So I'll do this one. This one. And these two. Maybe. Yeah. These two. And I will also need to do one crucial part, and that is, you know, the crossover to the other side. Which I will do like this, and to make sure they construct this thing first, I will simply ban this one, or, you know, make it a low priority. That's probably a better one. Trains can turn around without problems, and they can still, you know, exit and enter from both sides. And now we just need a high priority. You let me know when this is done, because I will need to assign this piece. This one is the big one, and this one is probably something like a high priority as well. When you're done, let me know so we can continue. You know, think of it as ground preparation. So 1, we cannot assign this one. 2 and 3. It would be probably better if Vysočany could do this, but, well, they can't, so that's where we are. Although this piece is quite long. So what I will do is I will have a very well, it's not a temporary one, it's a short piece, but I will have it, you know, moved like this. And that thing will become a new crossing point for, at least, you know, for one bit of rail. What I would like to have is, you know, something to get assigned to there pretty quickly. But the issue is we have 1, 2, 3. We got 3 high priority pieces. Yeah, 2 of those are, you know, these 2, they are kind of mixed into each other. One of those trains will get home, obviously, right now, and the other one will get home pretty quickly. So that's not a big issue. But it's still 3 tracks. What we can do, and that thing is pretty simple, is we can bait the train to start, you know, doing, for example, this bit, because nothing goes through here. But as soon as it reaches this end, I can add the middle one, and they can do the whole middle part. And we then might, you know, use this outer rail as a diversion, but, well, technically we can, but in fact we cannot, because there is no connection from cargo rails to here. Okay, this was completely unnecessary, but hey, it did happen, so yeah, I will do this. Anyway. So once they will go to this one, I will assign then, you know, make them do the whole crossing, because that would be easiest. Let's put it to the bottom. This thing is absolutely not needed right now. And let's take a look, because some demolition was finished. Yeah, I didn't mean to use explosives, and apparently that's one of those houses that was ticked off. That wasn't ticked off. Well, my bad, actually. And it feels like we have, yeah, we do have all those, almost all those houses. Like, yeah, this one as well. No way to charge, please. Thank you. I didn't notice. Okay. So any connection? Yeah, only this one and the station. Feels cool. We might be able to supply this, or you know, design these places pretty well then in the future, to say the least. We won't do that now because we have this thing done, and the problem is right now there is obviously no coal, no workers, but the biggest problem is there is no drinking water. Now, how to process this? We can, without many issues, just put somewhere, you know, these substations. The biggest problem is where to put those pipes down, because the river is very, very far away, and most importantly, these things are not even finished right now. The only one that is finished is like this one, but you do not want to bury all of the wastewater down there. We technically have this sewage unloading station, so as far as the sewage is not that abundant, which it shouldn't be because we have some drinking water trucks, we should be able to process that. But let me know one thing. We are here at 120 meters. This is semi-okay in terms of height. Down here we are going down. So this is a future discharge way. So once we are planning this, we want the sewage to go that way. That's cool. We are not having any problems on there, and it feels like We can cover everything, but by just one substation? That's crazy. Well, yeah, technically there's another mine, but, well, don't give anything about it, so I guess this feels okay. What is even this thing? Ah, that's another mine. It will be a lot of waste. And, you know, a lot of wastewater to begin with. But, well, let's see if we can do it. We can be more conservative with the water, because there can simply be more destinations to put water to. It's not a problem at all, because we most likely would have just some water tower at the top of the hill and just, you know, downhill slope. These guys are fine. These two guys are also without any problems. And yeah, I can just simply plop it almost anywhere I want to. This is one. Yeah, okay. It covers both of these, so this one covers the rest like a charm. So, what is it? A 4-7? Probably. Okay. That's 1 and 2, and there's the sewage. Okay. So that should help us. Where are you putting things? Yeah, you're not doing anything. Obviously, because I haven't set it up like that yet. Where are you going to load water? You have water loading station up here. That's fine. Sewage down here. Do you have any place to put waste so far? Not yet. And I would really love to have a lot of, you know, construction waste here. And I don't know what type of waste do power plants produce. But hopefully it will not be that different. Can I, you know, just place it even closer? This one will not work, right? Yeah. Okay. For 7, where is it? Here, because that's Smíchov. And I got a lot of vehicles, so I don't care. We can also send Visochan here, because that's not a problem. This is another processing plant, which is, yeah, that one is not connected for some interesting reason. Okay, prefab route. Can we? Yes, we can. 4147. Yeah, feels legit. This one I'm not building. I don't think we'll ever need it, but it's good to have it as a secondary option. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how that one will go. We can send workers here. This is definitely a low priority. These guys are not. On the other hand, these are high priority, and the bridge is done, which means we can start working on this one. We do not need that many workers, but for example, like 5 workers or 8, because we have those small buses there. 8 workers are absolutely fine. No workers here, because now we just need only a roller. That's fine. We can transport waste from here, but I have no idea where to. Hopefully it won't be that much, but well, we'll see. Let me know when you're overflowing. I cannot set this anywhere else because for some reason, well, we all know for what reason, but for some reason there is no waste assigned to anything yet. So yeah, these guys can please start working on those. And I will need to do this, and I will need to do a lot of things. Yeah, there's the fire station I need to man pretty soon. That's gonna be interesting. Yay! And we have this road done. Let me just go. Ah, okay, you're here. Fine. Do it. Okay. What the f... What are you all waiting on? Oh, okay. Not good. Turn around. You cannot turn around. Fine. Why did you decide to go that way? You know what's the funniest part? These are all lines, like regular lines. Okay. You have a very simple quest. You go now to this station. Move. Which means you now can switch back, because you obviously are not going to any place like that, but you at least should be able to pick up the right track this time. The train will get stopped here. I get it. I think you can go, because you're just going towards the containering facility, which is, you know, just to the left and, well, to the right, and then you go. You are coming to Vysočany, so you can go either way. It's not a problem. Yeah, you're going around, and I think you should go. No, just stop blocking, double blocking thing. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, we got another taxiway, which is lovely, because that means these two arterial road. These two arterial parts. Yeah, I realized they just cancelled it out. Yeah. Their problem, not mine. Those guys got just done, so shouldn't be too problematic. We'll see. The airport is getting done, and I'm telling this probably way too often, but we actually should start working on the remaining stuff. By the remaining stuff, I mean waste and all those things around it, because it feels like it definitely should get done. And we probably can... We can make the... Yeah, we can make the... big repair station happen. But it's not like it's happening without anything, so... A little bit pointless, maybe. Well, you know what? You can absolutely construct these two. Like, yep, 20 workers here, 20 workers here. It's just a big masonry project. Hopefully it will be fine. Nothing wrong about it. And, well, what the fuck? Okay. That's what I'm telling you. We definitely need to start making these things worth it, but yeah. Let's do it. That's the only thing we need. Like, you know, we need an impulse and we just got on it, so. Okay. This thing apparently has power because we interconnected it with, you know, through this switch. And that's fine. I like it. Now we need 2 fire trucks. Two fire trucks are... Do we have some manufactured? I don't think so. Because all trucks disappeared. How is it looking here? Yeah, that shit is full. Yeah, because they are still dismantling the big truck builder. Not great. But yeah, it happens. So, yeah. Not an issue. Come out. Let's start manning Cimitze. Big ones, small ones. 20 together. Plenty enough. They obviously can walk there. But I will still connect them like this because it feels... Alright, maybe not completely. Okay, so far this way, but... then we'll see. Okay, for 1 you can do it. Simple. Maybe for 7. For 7. Good. Can be done. And now, you can work at many places. I don't give a damn. I just need you to work in this one. I didn't assign the distribution office. We need technical services and we definitely need fire trucks and we need these guys. Yeah, now it is. Okay. Now it is assigned. Do we have a demolition office? Bohnice. Yeah, okay. You can... Those guys here. Okay, I guess. No reason not to. There is no house here anyway. Did both houses get demolished? Okay, this is one of those. Yep. And I don't know where was the second one, to be fair. Down here. But it's apparently not present there anyway, so great. We'll just need to track out all of these, but that's something I will do later on. So yeah, that's what we'll let them do. But before those fire trucks arrive, I need some microbuses, and that's something we definitely do have. So let's come in here. 1, 2, 3. Are 3 enough? I think they are enough. So, yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is this fire truck, and there are some dumpers. There's an open hull, by the way. Gotta open. Excavator. Cool. I feel like there's a lot of vehicles that we actually want. Oh, let's start moving some vehicles because I like them, but where are they? Reconstruction office. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, but we do not have it finished. That's the issue. You know what? This is CO Smíchov. There are 2 of these. They can definitely utilize more vehicles, including excavators. Because there's no reason not to have the excavators there, especially these ones. Including, you know, things like dumpers, because why would I take them away? These guys, they have 3 trucks, now they have a 4th one. And now we need 3 microbuses. Can we assign them here? We can. 1, 2, 3. You're the 3rd one. And you will have a very simple task. You go here. You load anyone you feel like it. It will always be workers, because we know that. And now you'll go here and just, you know, get out. For some miracle, if there would be... Do I want to set it to wait? No. I do not. So this is 1. This is 2. And this one is the 3rd one. After a while, you can split evenly, but that's really after a while. And I obviously didn't place any end station, which is stupid, so I will do it. And small one, big one, maybe medium one, but as a drive-through. Yeah, that actually feels like a good idea. So come in. It is covered, so that means we will get refueled there. And I think, you know, gravel roads are enough. So once this one is done, let me know. And yeah, this is one of those many free offices. I understand. Yeah. Once you're done, let me know. Another thing. Yay, we got the tower. Okay, we can have the red one. Now, obvious thing, we will reset this right away with 105%. Because it will have those heating plants in range. Like, there's no way this thing does not go to 100% in the winter. But that's not the point. The average we can leave at 10, and we'll calibrate it in the winter. that's about it. Now we need to do something about those pipes, because I know it's June, but it will always not be June. So that's something we definitely need to be working on. And yep, that will be all for today, because we started to have massive fire prevention campaigns. And yep, now we just need to finish basically all of this, including that works. Will it take a while? Absolutely. But we kinda count on it. So yeah, at least start with some and, you know, gradually move on. These mines are definitely a low priority so far. We've been building roads, we've been building houses. Houses will be a higher priority, everything else will be, you know, medium or low. So that's something we can definitely go through. And hopefully some of these guys can get done relatively quickly. At least that's what I hope for. Because, yeah, okay, reconstruction office maybe not. Okay, but probably yes, because that's what we need. That's what we need anyway. So it would be absolutely fine to, you know, be having it. And yep, these guys are digging their bridge. It's fine. These guys will be needing some refurb panels. I will go with 5 because, oh, maybe with 10. Let me know when you're done, because those phases do need a lot of those. Also, yeah, please just do this thing so we can go round and round. I will be continuing modernizations and all of that. So hopefully it will be fine. And you can just... yeah, we have no more construction waste down here, so then you will go to the depot. No more of that, of this thing. So you get demolished, and we need the waste area pretty soon. So that's a topic for another video. But yeah, that will be future. We'll see you. We'll see each other in the future. Bye bye.